The big Charlo want to get it too? So they get in the ring with me because he's a pussy. That's why.
What's going on, you guys? So it was almost another fight this weekend, an unsanctioned fight. It wasn't unofficial, but it almost went down in the crowd at the Spence Ugas fight. David Benavidez and Jamal Charlo almost threw hands for whatever reason, right? Hit that like button for your boy. Give me that HBO special. That's the Help a Brother Out special. We're on the road to 15,000 subscribers. But David Benavidez recently had an interview right on Showtime. They spoke about some guys that could potentially be next for David Benavidez. And David Benavidez mentioned he would like to most notably face Caleb Plant because, you know, they have a little bit of history there. And he wanted to kind of get that one out the way. But one guy that Showtime didn't mention was Demetrius Andrade. And David Benavidez was asked on if he can't get the guys on the PBC side to fight him. Wait. So David Benavidez got asked a question about Demetrius Andrade. And he says this. He says, I think Demetrius Andrade is the only other fighter that makes sense. These other fighters I want to get, Caleb Plant, Charlo, Demetrius Andrade, even if we get Edgar Blanca in there. If not, I think it might be time to move up to 175. I've been trying to make these fights happen for a long time, and I feel like when I win a WBC interim title, I'll have more leverage. So, yeah, that's what he said about facing Demetrius Andrade. If he can't get Demetrius Andrade, he's looking to move on up. Now, he also proceeds to say this. That's the fight that we really want is against Caleb Plant. This is what his dad said. This is what Jose Benavidez Sr. said. That's the fight we really want to do is against Caleb Plant. Let's make that happen for September or December. I feel like we've let this fight marinate long as possible. I think it's going to be in a better position because once I get the WBC interim title, there will be no excuse not to fight. He says Plant wants to get back up and get a rematch with Canelo. This is the best step to do it. If he was really serious about it, WBC would have made the fight between me and him mandatory. So, yeah, he's looking at Caleb Plant, but he's probably not holding his breath to get the Caleb Plant fight. So he's looking to get Demetrius Andrade, who's going to be facing Zach Parker coming up here soon for the WBO interim title at 168 pounds for him to get a potential shot at Canelo Alvarez. However, he also mentioned there's also been talks about him and David Benavidez in the fight in the near future. So that might be something we could look forward to if Demetrius Andrade successfully gets past Zach Parker. But yeah, the Caleb Plant fight, who knows? Caleb Plant seemed like he's been on the fence about fighting David Benavidez, but there's another guy, Jamal Charlo. What is Jamal Charlo going to do? Well, Jamal Charlo's fighting Maj Selecki, as we all know, and it's a fight that we really don't care to see. But he almost had a fight with David Benavidez at the Spence fight, and yeah, check it out. It looks like now David Benavidez is pulling up. David Benavidez looks absolutely huge for a 168 pounder. Okay, he looks massive. When he was sitting there next to Brian Custer, he looked like every bit of a cruiserweight heavyweight. And if we've seen this, that's Jose Benavidez. Now, if you've seen the Charlos at the Showtime event, the Charlos look like they was pretty lit. Okay, I'm wondering why did Brian Custer and those guys pull those dudes up to have them come up there and make an ass of themselves. Right? He had the Smokey the Bear hat on. The microphone wasn't in their face. They were just really just all over the place. Just made a total ass of themselves on camera. Really embarrassing moment. And this is probably part of that too. A little bit of that courage. He's feeling tough. You know what I'm saying? He had his hometown people with him. So yeah, yeah, they was feeling really, really cocky that night with the Benavidez in the building with their family. So that's probably this is probably the closest we'll get to a fight between these two guys, unfortunately, right? We heard with Jamal Charlo the stuff that he was saying for the past year or so, right? And then he turns around and faces guys like Matt Selecki instead of handling this type of business. This fight could be built up right over this alone. They got a little bit of history. They got a little rivalry going on. But unfortunately, nothing's going to really happen from this. So now he's looking at guys like Demetrius Andrade and Caleb Plant. If he can't get these two guys, he's looking to move on up to 175 pounds. That's what Canelo Alvarez is at. That's what Joe Smith Jr. is at. That's what Arthur Benavidez is at. So, yeah, he got some good work up there as well. You know, it ain't too many other options for David Benavidez. I'm sure he's going to have a much harder time to make that weight the older he gets. But, yeah, you guys, that's what happened. Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez almost got into it in the crowd. You know, I don't know really what it was about. But, yeah, it almost went down. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.